When the U.S. Air Force announced in March 2025 that Boeing, not Lockheed Martin, would build America's next air superiority fighter, the reaction was immediate. Shock, debate, and one huge question: how did the undisputed king of stealth lose? For decades, Lockheed Martin dominated advanced fighter design, producing legends like the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor and the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II. But the Air Force chose Boeing's design for the sixth-generation Boeing F-47, a decision that signals a major shift in how the United States plans to fight wars in the decades ahead. Today on Armory Unveiled, we reveal the real reasons behind this historic choice and why it may reshape air combat forever. The F-47 isn't simply a new jet. It's the centerpiece of the Next Generation Air Dominance Program, NGAD, the most ambitious combat aircraft effort since the Cold War. Unlike previous fighters, NGAD is built around a radical concept: a crewed aircraft acting as a battlefield quarterback, commanding a swarm of autonomous drone wingmen known as Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCAs. These drones could carry sensors, missiles, electronic warfare payloads, decoys, or even sacrificial strike packages. Together, they operate as one coordinated combat network. The goal isn't just to win dogfights, it's to dominate the entire battle space. Both Boeing and Lockheed Martin submitted designs promising unprecedented stealth, range, and intelligence capabilities. On March 21, 2025, the Air Force made its choice official. Boeing had won. One of the decisive advantages: digital maturity. Boeing had already built a full-scale digital twin of its aircraft, a virtual version that allowed engineers to simulate everything from radar signature to maintenance challenges before the prototype even flies. This dramatically reduced technical risk and accelerated development timelines. Lockheed's concept, while advanced, carried more uncertainty. Within days of the announcement, Lockheed pivoted, emphasizing upgrades to the F-35 that could deliver most of the capability at a fraction of the cost. For Boeing, the victory was transformative. After years of crises, from the 737 MAX disaster to tanker delays, the F-47 became a new flagship program and a lifeline for its defense division. The Air Force wasn't thinking only about aircraft performance, it was thinking about national security infrastructure. For years, U.S. fighter production had become dangerously concentrated in one company. Lockheed built both the F-22 and F-35. If something disrupted that supply chain, America's ability to produce advanced fighters could be compromised. Awarding the F-47 to Boeing diversifies the defense industrial base, ensuring multiple companies retain the ability to design and build top-tier combat aircraft. This wasn't just procurement, it was strategic risk management. Speed was critical. Another factor: urgency. Potential adversaries are rapidly developing next-generation aircraft of their own, including China's Chengdu G-20 and Russia's Sukhoi Su-57 modernization programs. Future conflicts, especially in the Pacific, could unfold across enormous distances. The U.S. needed a system ready sooner rather than later. Boeing's design, supported by years of experimental X-plane research, offered a faster path to operational capability. The Pentagon backed this urgency with funding, allocating billions to keep development moving. While many details remain classified, analysts expect the F-47 to feature revolutionary capabilities, including extreme stealth, even more advanced radar-absorbent materials than current stealth aircraft, plus redesigned oddly intakes that hide the engine face from radar. Adaptive cycle engines. Developed by GE Aerospace and Pratt & Whitney, these engines can switch modes, optimizing either for fuel efficiency or raw thrust, perfect for long-range Pacific operations. Modular architecture. Sensors, weapons, and software can be upgraded without redesigning the aircraft, crucial in an era of rapid technological change. Multi-domain sensor fusion. The jet is expected to fuse data from air, land, sea, space, and cyber domains into a single operational picture. In essence, it's not just a fighter, it's a command node in the sky. Building a sixth-generation fighter is one of the most expensive engineering challenges on Earth. Estimates suggest tens of billions of dollars before full production. Boeing's use of digital twin technology helps predict manufacturing issues early, reducing delays and cost overruns, problems that have plagued past programs. Production will center around Boeing's St. Louis facilities, which already build the Boeing F-15EX Eagle II and the Boeing T-7A Red Hawk. Losing NGAD doesn't mean Lockheed is out of the fight. Instead, the company is doubling down on its global success story, the F-35. Lockheed aims to evolve it into a fifth-generation plus platform with upgraded sensors, weapons, and software. This creates a two-tiered fighter ecosystem. Top tier, ultra-elite capability, F-47 NGAD, limited production, U.S. Air Force primary platform, potential sales to only closest allies. Broad tier, global backbone, upgraded F-35 variants, operated by dozens of countries, more affordable and exportable. It mirrors past decades when the F-22 served as America's elite air superiority fighter while the F-16 became the world's workhorse. How the F-47 will change air combat. Future air battles won't look like Top Gun dogfights. The F-47 is expected to fight differently. Instead of charging into danger, it will send drones first. Uncrewed wingmen could probe enemy defenses, jam radar systems, launch missiles, act as decoys, and absorb enemy fire. Meanwhile, the crewed aircraft stays at a safer distance, orchestrating the fight. Think less fighter pilot heroics and more networked warfare at machine speed. Deployment and export possibilities. The timeline suggests a first flight around 2028, operational service in the early 2030s, and gradual replacement of the F-22. Exports remain uncertain. Only the closest allies, potentially nations like Japan or the United Kingdom, might receive a tailored version depending on U.S. policy. The real reason Boeing won. So why Boeing, not Lockheed? Not just better stealth, not just better technology, but a combination of factors: lower development risk, faster delivery timeline, industrial diversification, proven digital engineering, alignment with future warfare concepts, strategic need to strengthen Boeing's defense sector. In short, Boeing didn't just offer a new airplane, it offered a safer path to maintaining American air dominance. The F-47 represents more than the next fighter. It marks a turning point in military aviation, from individual aircraft to connected combat ecosystems, from pilot-centric combat to human-machine teaming, and from incremental upgrades to a complete rethinking of air superiority. If it succeeds, the F-47 won't just replace older fighters, it will redefine what a fighter is. If you want more deep dives into next-generation weapons, secret aircraft programs, and the future of warfare, subscribe to Armory Unveiled and turn on notifications, because the battles of tomorrow are being designed today.